Trump is demagoguing the immigration policy issue by using a legalistic, rationalistic reasoning, by appealing to economic ignorance, and by appealing to the worst instincts of people regarding minorities, and etc. What is the truth about his policy? He says that he would do a mass deportation of 11 million alien immigrants, illegal immigrants, and that you can do that legally without violating the rights of the children that were born here and are American citizens. He says that they shouldn't be considered American citizens. Well, if you can't do an ex post facto law, you can't retroactively change the law. These kids that were born to these illegal aliens that are undocumented workers, as you might want to call them if you prefer, they are U.S. citizens. If you deported their parents, you would force them to leave. And so what is he proposing? To clog up the courts with 11 million people and going through the rights of all these people and going through the expenditure of sending them all back to wherever they came from, let's say Mexico, to make it easy. And then he's going to bring them back expeditedly. Now that is the most ridiculous plan I ever heard of. And it is the result of a rationalistic, legalistic mind. If that's your end purpose, all you have to do is pass a law making them, giving them some kind of status, guest worker status or whatever, and you save yourself the expenditure of all the legal procedures, the expenditure of sending them back, the expenditure of bringing them back again and processing them, and you save yourself the enormous human calamity that would represent for these people. It doesn't make any sense, and it would violate the rights of the children if you tried to do it anyway. So you wouldn't be able to do it under the present law. Now, if you want to pass a law now to change things, you could, but that wouldn't affect the 11 million people that are here. Regarding the wall, well, we should have and control our borders, and he's right about that, but you don't have to spend an enormous amount of money making a wall from one part of the country to the other. There's much cheaper ways of controlling immigration, and the real problem of why all these people are used to be coming, because right now there's a net immigration. Right now, as many people are self-deporting as are coming in, more or less. So there isn't a big immigration problem in America. There isn't a mass flood of immigrants coming here. What you really need to do is change the legal immigration policy so you have a guest worker program, so those people, these 11 million that snuck in or overstayed their visa, would be able to stay here peacefully. Now let's go into the merits of what these people have done, because you call them illegal aliens. And Jeb Bush put it correctly, and boy did he lose the election on that one by saying the truth. What they did is not a felony. It's a minor infraction. It's a misdemeanor. And it is an act of love. What did he mean by that? Well, he meant that these people were seeking a better situation for their life, for their family, and they committed an infraction. And you can penalize them for that, but to destroy their lives, the human calamity of deporting all these people would be crazy. And why is it that he reaches this ridiculous conclusion? Because he said, well, it's the law. What can we do? Well, guess what? When you have a law that doesn't make any sense, you can change the law. That's all you need to do. Now, let me give you an example of what this would mean in another ridiculous law. like the law against smoking marijuana. There's 20 million people smoking marijuana in America right now. They're in possession of marijuana. So should we apply the law and put all those people in jail? Obviously, when you have a law that doesn't make sense, you have three options. You can apply it rationalistically and legalistically like Trump wants to do with the immigration policy. He doesn't see a way out. He says, well, what can I do? There's a law. No, that's a worse option. You can not focus on it and focus on real crimes that involve the violation of individual rights, like murder, rape, and robbery, and not pay too much attention to smaller infractions that are misdemeanors and don't violate anybody's rights. Or the best